Human Services Minister Stuart Robert has been forced to resign over his controversial trip to China 18 months ago. It paves the way for the Prime Minister to reshuffle his ministry, where there are now 5 vacancies.
Stuart Robert took Parliament's walk of shame all week. Today, the former soldier was given his marching orders.
Malcolm Turnbull should have sacked Stuart Robert on Monday.
After days being defended by ministerial colleagues, his fate was sealed by Malcolm Turnbull and senior ministers last night when they read a report by Prime Minister's Department head Martin Parkinson into a private trip Mr Robert took to China with a mining mate and major Liberal Party donor. The Prime Minister didn't front the cameras today, saying in a statement Dr Parkinson concluded that Mr Robert had acted inconsistently with the statement of ministerial standards.
A Prime Minister hiding from the Parliament, taking out the trash in a Friday statement.
Stuart Robert is the 5th Turnbull minister to go in 2 months. He and Jamie Briggs sacked, Warren Truss and Andrew Robb retiring, and Mal Brough under police investigation. There'll be a ministerial reshuffle this weekend with Stuart Robert booted, a chance for Malcolm Turnbull to reboot. Already flagged, Barnaby Joyce will be Nationals leader and Deputy Prime Minister.
It's an awesome responsibility.
Elected unopposed last night to succeed Warren Truss, the Nationals daring to be different.
That's probably one of the most obvious differences. I'm a girl.
Fiona Nash becoming the party's first female deputy. An exclusive 7 News Reachtel poll last night found voters, like many in the government, are unsure what sort of job Mr Joyce will do, evenly split between good, average and poor, as the government's lead narrows from 10 points to 8 and Mr Turnbull drops as better Prime Minister, but still 3 times as popular as Bill Shorten.
Well, I'm very pumped up.
Even after a deflating week. An untidy few days for Malcolm Turnbull, probably the government's worst week since he took over, but still, an 8-point lead in our poll. Any Prime Minister would happily take that. Mel?
I'm sure. Mark, Labor accuses Malcolm Turnbull of dragging his feet in getting rid of Stuart Robert as a minister. How do you think he handled the matter?
Yeah, well, Malcolm Turnbull says he wanted to ensure the investigation was thorough and fair and that took some time, but I always raise an eyebrow when these things are done, as they often are, on a Friday afternoon with Parliament out of session and no chance to ask questions publicly, Mel.
It's the timing, isn't it? All right. Mark Riley, good to chat.